Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel once again, and for this video I'm going to share my first team that I have just used in the Spring Cup, and this team is going to be a double grass backline with a good, I think a strong contender for this meta over here which is going to be Tentacruel over here. So Tentacruel being water type, but it's also part poison. It can handle both grass and fairies as well, so to which that is what it makes it so strong. And apart from that, my backline is consisting of two grass type, which is actually Trevenant as a safe swap and my Ferrothorn as a closer over here. So I thought of using this team because Tentacruel is very bulky and my backline is also very strong in getting switch advantage for with Trevenant, and trying to get a really good closer alongside with Ferrothorn over here, and to which it went out really well for me because I went up 4-1 with this team in the first set, which I'm going to showcase over here. And the good part is this this team puts together to be ABB team land, because my backline does not want to face fire type or maybe a kind of Galarian Weezing also. So that is the reason my lead can handle that. So that is the thing that I want to maintain that too. Which, without further more delay, let's quickly jump into the first battle. I pick up a really good lead against Alola and Ninetales over here, and they switch swapped into their own Trevenant. So the strategy over here is to take in one move, which either may be a Shadow Ball, which I can take in, or maybe a Seed Bomb, which ends up being a Seed Bomb. And since I went for the Acid Spray, I can now easily come back with my own Trevenant and go for the farm down, to which they again comes back with their own Ninetales. So I'll not bait this time over here, to which I go for the Shadow Ball, which they lets it go, and it does super massive neutral damage over in this scenario. And now they will be going for the next Weather Ball, which will be undercharged so that they can farm me down with their Lurantis over here. But that is not going to work because I have got a really good Lurantis counter in the front line for me, which is going to be Tentacruel. And since Lurantis being grass, it does have access to superpower as well, which I don't want to take in damage from with my Ferrothorn. That is the reason I'll be easily coming back with my Tentacruel, getting the farm down with Poison Jab after going for one Acid Spray and getting the win for the first battle over here. GG's. Moving into the second battle, I pick up a neutral lead over here alongside Pelipper. But the good thing is the spam move of Weather Ball is resisted by my Tentacruel over here. But I am doing neutral damage with my Poison Jab and my Acid Spray, to which now they safe swap into their own Ferrothorn. And I went for the first Acid Spray over here because I want this matchup to be really fairly good, because I don't want to take in much damage from the Flash Cannon, to which I'll be going for the first Shadow Ball once again, and I get the knockout for the Ferrothorn with the defense drop. And now they'll be going to come back with their Pelipper and go for one more Weather Ball over here. So Weather Ball, I can handle that, and to which I will be trying to double up on energy, and I'll be going for the next beat once again, which does gets the first shield from my opponent's end. And now I'll be able to reach to the next Seed Bomb, which might get the knockout or force my opponent to shield up the next time as well, which they do. And since they gave away all the shields, I will be easily coming back with my Ferrothorn, because I thought there must be a counter to Ferrothorn, to which I call the first move, which ends up being a Weather Ball. And now after one wing attack, they went for the move, so I think this is going to be the Hurricane, which I'll shield up, and they recognize their fate and top lives the game for the second battle, getting the win. GG's. Moving into the next battle, I pick up a really tough lead against Lanturn, that is running Charge Beam. And now I'll be safe swapping into my own Trevenant, which gets hard countered once again with this Abama Snow over here, to which to which I get the first shield from my opponent's end with Shadow Ball over here, which I am fine with. So I'll be letting this charge move go through, and now I can easily come back after burning out the switch clock, the switch timer actually, with my Tentacruel over here. So Tentacruel can handle, I think, one energy ball. Yeah, it does comfortably handle one energy ball, but nevertheless they could reach to the next one, which they do. And now I have to no, I was counting this time. Yeah, I was counting this time. This was a weather ball which I can handle once again. I can handle it, and now I'll be quickly safe swapping again into my grass type, which ends up being the Ferrothorn, and they does not have a really good counter to Ferrothorn, as they safe swapped into their own Jumpluff over here. So Jumpluff is having access to acrobatics and energy ball. So energy ball is double resisted, while acrobatics is neutral this time. But since I am having shield advantage right now, this puts me the win condition for me. So if I can get the knockout for this Jumpluff over here with a decent amount of energy, decent amount of health onto my own Ferrothorn, I does have the win condition for that. To which now I will be forced to shield up over here, and now I'll be going for a bit of extra farm, because I know they will be having access to the Lanturn in the back, to which I will be requiring energy. But since I went for the Flash Cannon, it does not even knock it out. They barely managed to survive, and I quickly safe swap into my own Tentacruel over here to get the knockout for the acrobatics with the acrobatics, and this gives out the win condition for me, because one power whip does so much damage, and they does not have anything to throw that can knock me out from this kind of mediocre health once again, to which I am able to reach to the next power whip onto this Lanturn, which will knock it out. And they have got a very low jumper over here, which does go down to 2 bullet seeds, giving the win for the battle once again. So this team put in so much effort against this hard counter as well. Nevertheless, moving on to the next battle, I pick up a hard counter once again, and again my Trevenant is going to be countered with Abomasnow, which I realize that okay, I am fine with. So I'll be going for first seed bomb that does guarantee out the shield, and now from this kind of range I'll shield up once and I'll go for the next Shadow Ball. So this ends up giving me even more win condition, because they will put all their shields down, and this was the CMP tie, which is even better, which I am fine with, because now I can easily come back, get the farm down with Poison Jab onto my Tentacruel, and I have to align whatever they have in the backline, which I think is going to be their own one more grass type, or maybe a water type as well. To which now I'll be quickly safe swapping into my own Ferrothorn once again, and they are not safe swapping out, to which they tried to catch one power whip onto their Galarian Weezing, which they hard failed, and now they will be going for the next Brutal Swing, which does not even do too much damage. And now I'll be going for the next super effective Flash Cannon, and let's see how much damage it does. It almost took out the Galarian Weezing from that kind of range, and I can easily get the farm down with Bullet Seed, getting me so much energy onto my Ferrothorn over here, so that I can go for one Power Whip onto this next Lanturn over here, and they will be going for the next move. They went for the Surf, and since it is going to be a kind of Tentacruel showcase, so I'll be eventually quickly safe swapping again into my Tentacruel, going for the Acid Spray, going for the farm down with Poison Jab, getting the win for the 4th battle here as well with this team. So this team, yeah, it went really well. So I'll try out some more teams, but nevertheless I'll feature this team for some battles. Moving on to the final battle of the video and the set, I pick up a tough counter over here. So I missed the lead, but the lead was Mawile, Mawile with Fire Fang, and they safe swapped into their own Trevenant, to which this is going to be really hard, because my backline does not have a really good answer for Mawile, and and since they safe swapped earlier, if I'm going to come back with my Trevenant, I am going to definitely lose this matchup. But since they come back with their Mawile, so I went for the first seed bomb that does get the shield, and now I'll be able to go for the next seed bomb that does a bit of chip damage, which is fine with me because now I can easily come back, try to go for one poison jab, there's like few poison jabs and one acid spray, to which they caught the next acid spray to their Ferrothorn, onto their Ferrothorn. So that closes out the narrows down the win condition for me, because my Ferrothorn does not have any play if I am not getting the shield advantage right now. So I'll be going for this next flash cannons because their defense is dropped. So I'll be eventually going for this flash cannon over here, which does get so much like neutral damage over here in this scenario, and since the attack like defense is dropped, it does hurt a bit as well. But I need them to burn down the shields because they have already recognized that their win condition is Mawile, so they will not do that, and they can easily come back with their Mawile, farm my Ferrothorn down, and they have enough energy for, I think, maybe a power-up punch to get the knockout for this Tentacruel and eventually get the win for the battle. So this team was definitely fun. So if you're trying out this team, do let me know how it is working out for you. And that will be all for this video, and see you again in the next one. Till then, peace.